Hi there, it's John from Commercial Real Estate Online. Welcome back to the program. This is the second part of the video slides on particularly a sales plan and how you can build that around your activities in commercial real estate. So we'll get into the second part of the slides, and of course the first part is also on our YouTube channel. So a sales plan. I'm talking about a sales plan at an individual level for brokers and agents. In other words, for you yourself. What you're doing, what you're seeing, how you're approaching the clients and the listings in the market today. I've said before in other programs that this is a changing property cycle. It is. All the more reason to get involved with it because it's a new cycle for the next 5-7 years or so. Plenty of opportunity out there. Comes down to what you do, what you see, and how you approach things. So let's go further. It's all about personal involvement. Like many agents and brokers don't spend enough time in the marketplace working with new people. The operative words there, of course, is new people. You can know lots of people, but unless you know enough new people, you can tend to stagnate over time. Your brokerage business can go backwards. So think about that. You might know lots of people now, but how many new people do you know? And how many new people are you putting in your list every day? The best agents are out in the marketplace for at least 50% of their day. They're out there seeing things, observing, having meetings. I like to split a working day into a 50-50 ratio. In the morning, 50% on the phone. In the afternoon, 50% out there in the market, looking at properties, meeting with people. Through talking to new people, you will always find new opportunities and activities to serve. Now, new activities. People need to sell, buy, lease. You can help them through all of that. And that's what I would encourage you to think about. And of course, you're doing an undertaking a marketplace assessment as part of that process. Analyse the property market activity for the last 6 months in your town or city. There's another cycle you can look at here as well if you're looking for listings. Go back about 4 years. Because those people who purchased 4 years ago are likely to be the people that will do something again soon. So there's two lots of cycles to watch. Go back for the last 6 months and then go back and look at the last 4 years, about 4 years ago. Consider the factors of time on market, the levels of inquiry, your competitors' listings, always watch those of course, and the supply and demand for factors for space. There'll be new developments out there all the time, of course, and you can keep an eye on those through your development approvals office, whatever they call that in your town or city. The scattergun approach doesn't work in commercial real estate. You have to be a sniper. You have to hone in on what people are doing, what properties are doing, what businesses are doing. When you look at that, you'll find the listings you want. So, know your allocated territory. Now, before I explain that, I would like you to picture in your mind your allocated territory. How big is it? How big is your town or city? Where is your territory within that? How many properties do you have in your territory? I'd like you to think about splitting it between the primary zone and the secondary zone. Now, determine the suburbs that are going to bring you the best opportunity for the next 12 months. That is your primary zone. If it's too big, split it down into subsets. Identify the property owners and the business owners that need specialised help or could do so over time. I'm a great fan for balancing the prospecting coin, if you like, between two groups, property owners and business owners, because that's where the business is. The property owners need your help from time to time. They are also investors. Then there are the business owners that need your help with occupancy. You can help either way. That business coin or that coin of opportunity is two-sided. Business owners, property owners. Adding investors to the property owners, of course. Now, from these simple considerations, you can identify the best ways to build your business and commission opportunities. One word that really sticks out in commercial real estate, and it's so important with what we do, is consistency. Agents, many of them, perhaps even the greater percentage, maybe 75% of agents, struggle with consistency. That means that they start something, stop something, start it again, stop something. Then they do something different. That means that they just don't get anywhere. The only way to get somewhere in brokerage is to consistently do the same things and then tune them. So cold call prospecting, for example, is very, very good. It does take a skill set, a mindset, and a process. But once you start that, expect that it will be a challenge for 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. I get that. But when you've broken through that period of time, the habit is set. The dialogue, the approach is already positive and strong. And all of a sudden you're getting more people back from the calls you put out. You have to talk to new people. That's really what it's about. So simple considerations on what you're doing, what you can do, and how you can improve is a big part of getting anywhere in commercial real estate. So I want you to define your processes now. Look at how you can improve. Remember that I said the primary zone and the secondary zone of focus, connecting with people. In this industry, we need to work backwards. That's important when it comes to the generation of new business. So if you said to yourself, I need X amount of commission, then I will say to you, what is the size of the average transaction that you're doing? In other words, how much commission do you get out of the average transaction? When you know what that is, sales and or leasing, you can then work back to the number of transactions that you need during the year. When you do that, you then step back further and say, well, how can I prospect for those listings? One word I'll throw in here, which is worth thinking about as well, is quality. When you have quality properties, quality clients, you always have a quality real estate business. When you take on just about anything that comes at you, you can have poor quality listings, overpriced listings, poor quality clients, and everything becomes a struggle. So look at your prospecting as a factor of quality alignment so that you're finding the people, finding the properties, making the calls, building your systems around quality. So then it's a matter of simply reversing all of your processes, as I said. Look at the commissions and then go back to the number of transactions you need based on sales and leasing, based on then the number of listings that you need and the prospecting model behind that. That's how you build your business. Focus on the pipeline that moves you through. It's all about your prospecting model to create those listings. So it's a backward process that allows you to modify personal marketing activities and take direct action in your business plan. Don't make your real estate business complex. It doesn't need to be. It does need to be consistent, action-driven, and tuned. 3 words. If you want to get anywhere in the game, look at what you're doing, what you're not doing, and how you can improve, and then put consistency into that process for the ongoing 12 months, 2 years, 3 years. The longer you're in the game, your system gets better. You can fast track that through practice, systemization, and watching what is working for you and or anybody else. So, in summary, each December, it's necessary to look at the decisions, directions, and activities for the coming year. December's a good year to do it, particularly after the 20th of the month when it's really quiet. So you look at what you're going to do over 12 months and then you build your system around that. Your choices and plans need to have been set by the end of the month so that you have a business direction into January. Take a holiday, take a break, but be ready for mid-January to start again with drive, direction, focus. The upcoming year is yours to get good results from. It comes down to what you're doing, what you're seeing, how you're improving yourself. It doesn't matter what the market's doing. It never does. It does matter what you're doing. If we look inward to ourselves, our system, and our focus, we can improve the results we're getting in commercial real estate. So start your commercial real estate business for the coming 12 months through some highly focused planning and decisions. Now, if right now isn't December, but you still believe that you want to get some results going now, then do what I've said and just start with June or July or October, whatever the date is. Start now. Today, the future begins today in commercial real estate, sales or leasing. clients, listings, quality, consistency, action. There's those words again. Please take those ideas on board because the results are there. I go back to one final comment before I finish. It doesn't matter what the market is doing. It does matter what you're doing within the market. So I've covered a lot of things here for you in these slides. I want you to think about them. Really think about what you're doing in this business activity today. I've said earlier in the slides that this is a new property cycle. It absolutely is. Enjoy the opportunity of the new cycle because then this can be your strongest property cycle for many, many years. Enjoy the momentum? Of course. Visit our website at commercial-realestate-training.com and I'll see you there with more ideas to help you get into this market cycle with plenty of focus, plenty of activity and, of course, results. Catch you soon.